It's gonna be a long night, isn't it? So for those of you who don't know, Fire Emblem Heroes is a mobile game designed by intelligent systems to make them crap tons of money. Fire Emblem Heroes is a mobile game designed by intelligent systems, which allows you to play Fire Emblem on the go. Quite simply, you take a couple of units, you grind them up, you train them, you feed them skills, and you go run amok with them. Reinhardt, you're still the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in any video game, period. One aspect of Fire Emblem Heroes is the voting gauntlet. Basically, the voting gauntlet is the most glorified version of Death Battle, but with Fire Emblem characters you could possibly conceive. The theme of this voting gauntlet is the Choose Your Legends theme. Basically, we have the 4 most popular girls going up against the 4 most popular guys of Fire Emblem, and they're duking it out in a single elimination tournament right now. In the most recent round, we had Lyn versus Camilla for the ladies, and what happened was that Lyn was winning pretty much consistently throughout the entire thing. There wasn't really any sign of resistance from Camilla. However, Intelligent Systems added this thing called a multiplier, which basically gives the losing character a chance to catch up once a certain threshold is reached. I think it's 10%, but I'm just pulling that number out of my ass. Regardless, Camilla got the multiplier, beat Lyn at the last possible minute, and, well, people are mad. And basically, if you're a Camilla worshiper or a Camilla hater, I just have one thing to say to you.
Shut the fuck up.
I feel the need to tackle both sides of the spectrum here, whether you like Camilla or whether you hate Camilla, because there is definitely something wrong with both sides, and I have to address both points, because just addressing one would make me look like a biased jackass. So I think I'm going to start with the Camilla fanboy, since I understand them better, because I myself am a Camilla fanboy. Alright, you can dislike the video, have your laugh, post it to Reddit, show how funny it is that some guy tries to be taken seriously even though he said he liked Camilla in the same video. Go ahead, I don't care. If I was worried about that stuff, I wouldn't have made this video in the first place. When it comes to Camilla, there are 2 reasons why fanboys like her. Her backstory and her design. Let's get the most obvious one out of the way, which is her design. Yes, it is very fanservice-y, and there's no real way to get around that. It just is fanservice. I mean, anyone with a brain can tell you, yep, that character was designed to attract teenage boys to her, and, well, it pretty much worked. Flawlessly. A lot of fanboys just like to defend Camilla because, well, she is a very attractive woman to them, because, let's face it, what the hell else do you expect teenage boys to fantasize about? And even still, I can defend her design just because I like the color scheme with it. Just her purple hair, the black armor, the gold on it. It all meshes kinda nicely. I don't know why, I just love the color scheme with it. Then again, all the Noe roles have awesome color schemes, so yeah. I don't think there's any real reason why Camilla's color scheme wouldn't be great either. Now let's get to the more, I would say controversial, but it's not really at all, piece, which is her personality. Basically, Camilla's backstory is revealed only in one support, and you have to get it to A rank in order for it to happen, and it just says that she was used by her mother as a tool to curry favor with Garen. You don't really get any depth as to this, you just know that it happened. Basically, it's one of the worst instances of show don't tell in a video game, but Camilla fanboys don't really recognize the fact that this is not something that people do, or not something that everyone is doing for Camilla. They don't have to fill in the gaps for her lack of character that they themselves are doing. Why I relate to Camilla personally, I can relate to her fear of a lack of stability. The fact that she's just in this precarious situation even now where her siblings are at risk and she cares about them deeply, I can relate to that. I can relate to just the fear of having everything taken away from you. Now, does that mean everyone else has to agree with me? Of course it doesn't. Just because I can find Camilla relatable doesn't mean other people have to like her. In fact, if they hate her, that's fine. What Camilla fanboys don't understand is that other people can have other opinions besides worshipping Camilla. You don't have to shove your ideas down their throats, and you don't have to just constantly go around saying why you like a character or just blatantly saying that you do without really giving any real reason as to why and just poorly defending yourself aside from the obvious reasons. And this just has to stop. Just stop forcing your opinions down people's throats. And those are my 2 cents on Camilla fanboys. Basically, shut up and stop. So, what do I have to say about Camilla haters? Shut up and stop. Okay, the hate for Camilla, I can see where it comes from. It's warranted because of the fact that you don't like the fact that she's a fanservice character, and you don't like the fact that she's completely busted and really just breaks Conquest, a new one. Seriously, we did not need a unit this powerful that early on in the game. I can admit that. We also don't need her to be insanely good and damn near required for the chapter she's deployed in. I mean, seriously, there's probably people that have done lunatic runs without using Camilla. I am not one of those people. They exist, but they're not me. But just because you don't like a character for pretty much obvious reasons does not mean you should tell someone to kill themselves or to just threaten them or just bully them or harass them because they don't like a character. You can get on their case if they keep forcing your opinions down their throat, But if you're just going around looking at someone who's like, oh, hey, I like this character because she looks pretty. No, you must hate her because she's the stupidest thing ever. What? Why does that have to be the default reaction? Why can't a person just like a character for a casual reason? Just like, oh, she looks nice, or oh, she's really strong, or oh, I can relate to this character. Just stuff like that. I mean, if it gets overbearing, yes, put them in their place, but if it's not overbearing, if it's just people drawing art of this character, or people just liking how good she is, then why do you feel the need to put those people down for liking her if it's not taken to an extreme? If it's taken to an extreme, then yes, you can go off on them, but you shouldn't react with extremities yourself. Two wrongs don't make a right. That's like a simple thing we learned when we were kids. Why is that something we can't use now? And the hate with Camilla is just non-stop. They never, Camilla haters just never say anything new. They just say the same thing on repeat on a cycle. Just that this character is bad because yeah, personality, fan service, all the same things you've said since the game's trailer. Nothing new is being added, and that's why it's getting to the point of just being annoying, because Camilla haters have become just as obnoxious as the Camilla fanboys, which I think completely defeats the purpose of them hating on this character, but whatever. Look, I think it's dumb that Camilla won at the last second too. I was Team Lynn. I was tired of seeing Camilla win all the time. I was saying, we need something else to happen. We need some change. Please. And I was a bit upset at first too, but I didn't go around just hating everyone for this. I mean, yeah, people are upset, but at the end of the day, who really cares? People still like Lynn. People still like Camilla. People still like Ike, Roy, Hector, Lucina, any character they like. It doesn't change what you think about at the end of the day. Just because someone thinks differently than you does not mean you should be forced to just change your ways. You should not be forced to act in a horrible way to someone because of what they think. And that's all I'm saying, is that we need a little bit of civility when it comes to these stupid gauntlets that at the end of the day are nothing more than a way for us to get free stuff in a damn gacha game. It's your weapon of choice, the Omni Blade. And I'm gonna get in a bunker so I can avoid the inevitable firestorm that's gonna come in the comments section. Peace.